Welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Jenny Jo, and in this video, we are going to discuss how instructors can post payments for their own classes. This can be used for instructors who collect their full tuition or for instructors who merely collect their own supply fee. So long as the system is generating the invoices, instructors can post payments to them. There are two prerequisites to instructors having this ability. And the first is that admins must have already enabled this feature. So if you're an instructor and you need to post payments and you don't see the buttons and pages that are highlighted in this tutorial, you may need to ask your admin to go to the class settings and turn on the option to allow instructors to add payments. The second thing worth noting is that instructors can only post payments if the group is using the CRRP accounting category for class payments and not the CR category. This is something instructors may need to discuss with the group's treasurer. Now, to post a payment. The first thing an instructor needs to do is log in on the private side of the website. Then navigate to the classroom dashboard and the class homepage. Once on the class homepage, the instructor should select Manage Roster, and then select the Class Payments button. To add a payment, select the Plus Payment button. Then select in the drop-down list the family that is making the payment. Select the type of payment. Then put a check in the box beside the invoice that you're posting payment for. Note that the payment must be exactly the same amount as the invoice. If you need to add a payment amount that doesn't match the invoice amount, you may contact your treasurer or website administrator to assist with that. Then enter the date, and you can backdate this if you need to. Enter a description. Enter additional admin notes if desired. The family won't be able to see the note. The transaction ID field is an extra field that your treasurer might be using for labeling purposes. It is optional. And then you can choose to copy the family or not. You can save the payment. Or, if you have several payments to post at once, you can select Save and Add to Batch to quickly pull up this blank form again. Each time you add another payment to the batch, the list on the right-hand side of the page will update. Everything in the list has already been saved. The list is posted here, so you can keep track of which payments you've entered, and so you can check the updated total amount. Once you've finished adding the last in the batch, you need to select the Clear Batch button so that this list of your batch items doesn't appear here the next time you enter payments. Once you've cleared the batch, you can go back to the class homepage. Let's go back to Manage Roster and view the payments that we created. Here's the payment for the Roosevelt family that we just entered for $60. Be very careful to enter everything correctly. There is no delete button. If you make a mistake, you will need to contact your website administrator or treasurer to adjust it for you. From this payments page, you do also have the option to print or download a report. Additionally, you can switch between classes using this drop-down, and that will save you from having to go back to the classroom dashboard to get to your other classes. And that concludes the video tutorial on how instructors can post payments for their classes. If you have any further questions, please reach out to your group administrator.